So the last 3 weeks we've focused primarily on the putting stroke, the stroke itself, and reading greens to assist you in lowering your scores. Today we're going to talk about the basics of the chip shot, and how, if you learn the basics of the chip shot, how it can lead you to breaking some of the basic rules of the chip shot and creating new shots for different situations. It really comes down to creativity, and in order to be creative you have to understand the basics and perform the basics of the chip shot properly. So the basics of the chip shot is you want to stand with your feet fairly close together. You want to have your ball position back, opposing your back foot. So for right-handed golfers, that would be your right foot. You're going to put a little bit more weight on your front foot, and your hands will be set up forward. So that is your stance, and that's the setup position. So everything that we're doing in the setup is designed to help strike down on the ball rather than to help it up in the air. So the basic rules of the chip shot are: ball position always off your back foot, the club face is always square, and never use your wrist. So those are the rules that you want to apply, and determining distance is how far the golf club goes back, assuming that you swing through to a finished position. So that is the basics of the chip shot, and performing understanding the chip and performing it properly will assist you in lowering your overall score. Basic stance and ball position is: your feet are fairly close together, approximately 6 inches apart. The ball position will be opposing your back foot. The weight will be more position, about 75% of your weight will be on your front foot, and then your hands are opposing your front thigh. So this is the proper setup position for the chip shot. Mistakes golfers make is that when they swing through, their arms will stop and they'll flip their wrists. So that is the one rule where we don't want you to use your wrists. So a proper stroke is where your arms and hands are continually going through and are forward of the actual club head itself. So we don't want to flip, we want to make sure that we follow through.